Since taking office nearly 4 years ago, Donald Trump has successfully turned a once powerful, flawed, but compassionate country into the laughingstock of the entire world. I don't feel as though it's an exaggeration to say that not a single civilized country has much respect left for the United States of America under the reign of terror that is the Trump administration. Trump's blatant terrorism against this nation, in combination with his behavior that's eerily akin to a bully child with a magnifying glass and a pile of ants, has been proof enough to our fellow countries around the globe that America is a lost cause under the direction of Donald Trump. However, it was Trump's botched and downright dangerous response to the coronavirus pandemic that turned this country from an embarrassment into just plain pitiful. Literally. Since the very first case of COVID-19 hit the States, Donald Trump has been making a complete and utter mockery out of what has become the biggest, most deadly pandemic this nation has seen in centuries. While other countries around the globe were quick to combat the spread of the virus by implementing mass lockdowns, mask mandates, and installing programs to help their citizens through these hard financial times, which resulted in rapid control over the virus's spread that has now allowed for many places to get back to business as usual, Trump was busy trying to convince people that it just wasn't a big deal. Now that the US is set to reach 200,000 deaths any day now, Trump's tactics have yet to really change. And the rest of the world just can't ignore what's happening in the States. Back in April of this year, as the virus was truly gaining steam in the US with no real end in sight, popular Irish publication The Irish Times published a pointed message regarding Donald Trump, the coronavirus, and how they see the United States now. In a piece for The Irish Times penned by Fenton O'Toole, it says, quote, "Over more than 2 centuries, the United States has stirred a very wide range of feelings in the rest of the world. Love and hatred, fear and hope, envy and contempt, awe and anger. But there is one emotion that has never been directed towards the U.S. until now. Pity." End quote. The piece continues, quote, "It is one thing to be powerless in the face of a natural disaster, quite another to watch vast power being squandered in real time, willfully, malevolently, vindictively. It is one thing for governments to fail, as in one degree or another most governments did, quite another to watch a ruler and his supporters actively spread a deadly virus." End quote. O'Toole ends his piece by writing, quote, "It is hard to remember now, but even in 2017, when Trump took office, the conventional wisdom in the U.S. was that the Republican Party and the broader framework of U.S. political institutions would prevent him from doing too much damage. This was always a delusion, but the pandemic has exposed it in the most savage ways." End quote. Guys, this is how the rest of the world sees us now, under the reign of Donald Trump. We have become that country. And quite frankly, November just cannot get here fast enough.